Salute, salute. Salute to everybody in the building. Everybody that's going to pull up in the building. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little late, as usual. About to put this on right now. As usual. As usual. My fault. I ain't even share this. Word up. Shout out to everybody in the building. Chuck Miller, salute. New York Nikki, I see you in the building. Dunbars, I see you in the building. I don't know if you're still in the building, but I was here a little late. A little late. I was here a little late. I was outside with Zeus, and I came inside and I was talking to my man. You know? But how's everybody doing tonight? FTC Vice. I see y'all pulling up. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me for my tardiness. Unfortunately, for the last couple of days, I haven't really been getting that much sleep. But everybody was trying to tell me to make sure I lay down and get some rest. For everybody that checked on me to see how I was doing, I love y'all so much more. Everybody. For the people that called and checked on me, y'all mean the world of me. Simple and plain. Hard time right now. Hard time right now. But another day alive. Another day free. Word up. And praise God, because today I've been having a headache right in the middle of my head. Right here, y'all. Right here in the middle of my head. Tube. Salute, Tube. Having a headache. You notice my eye. Wrong eye, y'all. LaForest Whitaker. For some reason, my eye been straining. My eye been watering a lot. This eye right here. The fucked up eye. The Forrest Whitaker eye, like my man Comp said. I said, I guess that's Comp fucking with me in his own little way. Because my eye been watering on top of crying. So, but how y'all doing tonight, man? How y'all doing tonight? I hope everybody is well. Hope your family and friends are well. Please continue to send your prayers out to Comp and his family. Please continue to send all your Cash App donations to the Drip, to Cash App, $, the Dread L Compa, number 224, which is his birthday, February 24th. Keep doing that, y'all. Keep them prayers up. Keep sending hugs out. Just keep sending hugs out. Keep sending out hugs and more love. Big Dice got something to tell y'all. Number one, I am not feeding into anything or with anything anybody said. You know what I came to the realization? Shout out to my man, Compa. He told me, yo, pussy, you got to get you some crocodile skin. And Compa was tough, so I guess I'm growing my crocodile skin. People have said some real hurtful things, y'all. But this still is the truth. There's no such thing as a bad opinion. There's no such thing as a bad opinion, even if it's pertaining to me. RG from the Blindies, I see you in the building. The only thing I've ever heard, y'all ever heard me say, pertaining to opinions, is just do the due diligence. Just do anything you want to know about, just do due diligence, you know? You want to know how to cook, you're going to get a cookbook, ain't you? You want to know how to think, you go to college, don't you? Remember back in the days, they had Dr. Ruth. May she rest in peace. She was a sex therapist, so anything that you want to know and you want to be good at, you're going to try to practice or acquire the information to try to learn. But shout out to all the podcast content creators. Like I said, we have to understand that content has different definitions. Hey, Cupid Guts has different definitions. and everybody voice their opinion and their thoughts their own way. That's everybody's right to do that. Everybody right to do that. Let's get into this intro, y'all. And we can get back into this rap. Let's go. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Salute to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. And forgive me for a couple of times I just haven't been saying how much appreciative I am to y'all for pulling up, because y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all rocking with me. And that's a fact. And that's a fact. We're going to have, hey, Meek, how you doing? We're going to have somewhat of a tutorial today about things I'm going to work on with myself. I'll drop the link. Anybody want to pull up, they can talk. We're gonna start working on things to better ourselves. This right here is all inshallah, Allah's work. What we come, we going back to. But what I'm gonna do for my man. See, I ain't one of them niggas. First of all, I don't even want to be on YouTube. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. I'm not up here asking for no cash apps and no shit like that. I really came up here just to try to, help somebody and hopefully help me. Y'all been helping me. I got a problem with really communicating myself. Communicating, sometimes I just hold shit in. Sometimes I let things out. Sometimes I hold things in so much where they just overpower me. And then y'all already know I turn into a waterhead. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm in touch with my feelings. Some of y'all need to get in touch with y'all's. And I'm gonna speak on this for about 30 seconds if I can to the content creators that y'all want to have these mysterious titles now. Did they really love El Compa? Were they faking or do your thing? I have came to the realization, and my man Compa taught me this. He taught me this. He said, Dice, how the fuck is you going to tell somebody who to have on their platform? And how am I to tell somebody what they should be talking about? Compa taught me that. Compa taught me that. And that's a fact. Compa taught me that. Because me, I'm so, my dumb ass is like certain times I've been to certain chats and people been in my chat. I'm building up rapport. Some of y'all I love. Y'all don't even know it. Some of y'all I love y'all. Male and female, I am in love with y'all. Pause. None of that gay shit, but I'm in love with y'all spirits. I'm in love with y'all hearts. I'm in love with y'all integrity. I'm in love with y'all loyalty. I gotta love y'all for that. Even when I went through my little rants and was getting things off my chest, y'all still stood by me. Said, Dice a little crazy, but we gonna rock with him. People really know my heart. Meek up in here. People that knew me for 100 years know my heart. So, we're all human. But you know what I'm working on? This is my thing. Toughening up my crocodile skin. Because I just thought about that. Compa used to joke with me sometimes, be like, you're too big to be pussy. The curse of a real man, ladies? The curse of a real man is we can go on the street and sell drugs, commit all type of crimes, shootouts, risk our life, risk our freedom. We'll run into the street to do that. But you know what will destroy a real man, ladies? Knowing his woman don't love him. That will turn the toughest man into a fucking sucker. You could have just seen a nigga punch a nigga all in the mouth, rob a nigga, go all in his pocket. Shut the fuck up. You better not say nothing, pussy. Yeah. Katie the Kid, salute. Thank you for asking me, bro. I'm here. I've been told y'all, though, man. God been carrying me since my mother. It's just another episode of Footprints. I almost slipped out of God's hands, but he grabbed me. He caught me. I'm so restless. I'm trying to jump out of God's hands. I'm so aggravated within myself for the past 2 days. I'm ready to jump right out of God's bosom to tackle the world. Nah. Ain't gonna do that. That's why I fucked up before so many years ago. Trying to take things into my own hands and, deal with things the way I deem they should be dealt with. Nope. Not me, not Big Dice. Y'all can record this. I'm gonna let my God work. I'm gonna let my motherfucking God work. Because my God is something beautiful. See, right now, we don't understand really physically why God took Compa from us. We don't know that. I don't know. If somebody in here can tell me, please let me know. But what I know, inshallah, everything is written. Inshallah, where we come from, we going back to. See, the thing that everybody is so upset with is because we lost a friend. See, some of y'all lost a friend. And you know what I noticed this? Maybe that's what it was too. I'm a jealous friend. I'm real jealous with my friends. I don't like nobody liking my friends. Unless me and my friends put you through an extensive background check and you prove to be one of our friends. I'm funny with my friends. I'm so funny with my friends. If me and one of my friends fighting, you come try to break it up, we gonna jump you and then we gonna get back to fighting. See, I'm funny with my friends. I'm from Brooklyn, y'all. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm so proud of that. But you know what I've been noticing? You know what Compa also taught me in this past 48 hours? Compa told me, and he's teaching me. He's teaching me how evil this world is and how beautiful some of us are. See, I didn't catch this shit when he was here. I just be like, yo, son, why you fucking with these niggas? These niggas be trying to make a mockery of you. They playing with you. They disrespecting you. They all in your chat coming at you crazy. Man, fuck these niggas. He's like, man, chill, Uncle Dice. He said, you got to have crocodile skin. Let them niggas come. He said, because I love everybody. Everybody's welcome at the crib. Everybody's welcome at the crib. See, I didn't have that love in my heart. I'm real protective with my love, especially over myself, because I've been disappointed. So I'm real protective about my love. I got a do not enter sign on my heart. Beware of the owner. That's all on my heart. Do not enter. Beware of the owner. No trespassing. Some of you understand. For those of you that don't understand and don't have to put no trespassing or do not enter or beware of the owner around their heart, I'm so happy for you because you're blessed. For those of you that don't have to put them guards and them barriers up, them walls of security around your body and your soul because you're in fear that someone that you may entrust with your heart may disappoint you, y'all are so blessed. I'm so envious of y'all. But what I'm seeing is, like with some of the podcast content creators, I'm not going to say their names. Big Dice ain't doing that. But what I'm seeing is from some of the podcast content creators, the things that they're saying and the narratives that they're creating and the things that they are convicted in their mind is true, it shows me how evil some people are. It shows me that. I don't know if it shows y'all. If someone could really muster up in their mind some of the foolish things that have been said, that's pure bullshit. This means these are things that them people would do. See, God's showing me some shit. At first, I got so frustrated, I cried and got angry to the fact, I'm like, why would people say that shit? You know what God said to me? This is the first time, y'all, in 2 days where I don't have a headache. First time in 2 days, y'all, I don't have a headache on my mother. First time in 2 days that this part right here in my head, right here, is not hurting. Alhamdulillah, I praise God for that, because my head is so tired. You got people that are really, really evil in this world, man. That's why I need y'all to be very, very selective of who y'all allow around yourselves, who you allow in your homes, who you allow around your children. Matter of fact, who you allow with your most personal, intricate feelings. I saw something the other day that said if you waited till something to happen for you to tell me what you already knew, you were never my friend. That might go over some people's heads. If you have a friend, the minute something happens, they are supposed to say, yo, check this out. Whether it's light or bad. So first of all, if you have a friend that waits for something to happen, then tells you what they know, in my opinion, that's skeptical. I've been reading a lot. The word observation is so overlooked. I remember back in the days when TNT came out, there was a charge that they made called an observation sale, meaning they would sit in a van, they would park up disguised in a van, and they would watch people sell drugs, crack, weed, whatever it was, and they would record it with the little camcorders, the handheld devices. And then they would come back in a day or two and arrest you when you weren't selling drugs. Then when you get to the precinct, you'd be like, what the fuck I did? I ain't do nothing. You were selling drugs. You'd be like, I ain't selling no motherfucking drugs today. I was just in the store waiting for a hero. We never said you were selling drugs today. We said you were selling drugs. Then they tell your lawyer, and then your lawyer show you this video of you making a direct sale, unbeknownst to you, that was being recorded. So they mean you will be convicted on an observation sale. You got to know how to observe. You got to know how to observe, and you have to know how to think for yourself. For the last 2 days, y'all, I've been going to certain chats just to see the chats. One thing out of this whole situation that just gives me so much joy is the conversations I used to have with my man. I used to be like, boy, do you know how powerful you are? Do you know how many people love you? Do you know how funny you are? And he used to be like, I don't see that shit, Uncle Dice. I was like, nigga, let me tell y'all a story. One morning I woke up thinking about my mother, y'all. This was in February. My mother's birthday is February 9th. I woke up just in one of them moods. I miss my mother. Big grown kid going through a hissy fit. I miss my mother. This is what I'm saying to myself. I happen to turn on the television. Something say, turn on YouTube. I turn on YouTube. And a replay of Compass show was on. It was the show about him talking about the Mississippi River drying up, the Euphrates River. If y'all go watch the show with Compa talking about the Euphrates River, the Mississippi River drying up, you will laugh till your fucking stomach hurt. See, Compa had a way. He wasn't no articulate person, but Compa had a way of putting words together. He had a way of putting words together. I mean, when I was a kid, I was told I was the ranking champion. Anybody know what ranking mean? Like, that's when you be teasing each other. You know, your mother jokes. Your mother's so fat, she went to McDonald's, asked for 4 Big Macs, 3 double cheeseburgers, 2 fish fillet sandwiches, 5 orders of French fries, 10 orders of chicken McNuggets, 15 milkshakes. Then she looked around and said, "What y'all want to eat?" Oh, shit. I'm from the era of ranking. And if you wanted to rank, you better be sharp when it came to El Compa, because that nigga would smoke your boots. Mine's too. It was time Compa would say shit to me, yo. I didn't even know what to say back to him. Like, we would be on the show, he would say certain shit. I used to be like, how did you just think of that shit? But I'm going to do something that Compa told me to do. He told me to thicken up my crocodile skin. So to all the YouTube promoters and content creators, say what you want to say. Oh, did Dice set him up? Did China set him up? Did Roski kill him? That makes me laugh and it makes me cry at the same time. It makes me laugh because that's some of the most silliest things I've ever heard. It makes me cry because people don't really think anymore. People don't think anymore. And I used to ask my grandfather back in the days, I said, yo, why do people listen to lies so much? He said, because a lie is more interesting than the boring truth. He said, a lie is more interesting, young man, than the boring truth. And that shit sticks in my heart to this day. To this day right now. But like Compa said, now I'm going to start working on my manners and my respect. I've been trying. I've been humbling. Over the years, I ain't talking about nothing with YouTube. I'm just talking about it's been certain things in my life that has had me feeling like, why me? And see, after you go through certain things and then you overcome the certain things and you look back at them things that you was asking yourself, why me? And then you start laughing. You start saying, why not you? Who are we to be exempt from a lesson? Back in the days, they told us as our parents, stay away from the stove. They never went into everything about it. They just said, you're going to get burned if you keep going over there near that stove, playing with that stove. But we ain't care. What we do, we'll look out one eye and keep sneaking. Keep sneaking. And then we run and go try to touch that stove. When we get burnt, we start hollering, You know, our mother, our father, they come, they get us, they support us, they console us. But do you know the first thing they tell us when they're telling us to calm down? We just told y'all to stay the hell away from that stove. See, the lesson that our physical parents was trying to teach us from verbally just talking to us, we didn't hear it. We had to go touch the stove. Sometimes you just got to go touch that stove. When you get burnt, that's your first lesson in life. That's usually the first lesson in life. Either you get burnt for touching the stove, or you get your tail popped for something that your parents told you to do, them was your first lessons in life. See, I'm from an era where when my mother used to give me beating for doing wrong, or I got a beating from my grandmother or my grandfather, anything like that, one thing that was said to me was the reason why I'm beating you now is because I don't want the world to beat you when you're an adult. When I was young, I used to look at my mother talking about, you don't love me. Tell my grandmother, you don't love me. How you love me and you beating me right now? You talking about go get a switch. I'm down here in the South. My grandmother, she done got medieval on my ass. In Brooklyn, my grandmother get a little belt, pop you a couple of times, say whatever she got to say, start crying and start talking about Jesus. My grandmother get down here in North Carolina and tell me, go get a switch. Peace, Dolly Bear. I see you in the building. Salute. Y'all ain't had them grandmothers to tell you to go get them switches? My grandmother was a gangster. Me, I go get me the tiniest switch I can get. I don't know if y'all been through this. I go get the smallest switch I can get. So when I come back with the switch and give it to my grandmother, you know, the first thing I go, here, grandma. If y'all could have saw the look on my grandmother's face when she seen this little switch, she's like, oh, this nigga here playing with me, huh? Now she really mad. My grandmother got to get up now, come out the house, go all the way outside. See, but my grandmother, she ain't come back with one switch. That lady came back with 2 switches. Drop guard, salute. Jai Ace, I love you, brother. Salute. Swear to God, I love you, Jai. Like, I don't give a fuck. We're going to start telling our people I love them. I love Jai. Fuck that. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm not letting their next person I care about leave here or me leave them without them knowing how much I love them. I don't give a fuck about that shit no more. Fuck it. Take it how y'all want to take it. I'm the I-95. Salute. And thank you for asking about my spirit. See, that's people with, you know, moral etiquette. You know, people with integrity. Peace, Dice. Hope you're in better spirits. We're going to get right. Certain things is, you know how beautiful it is just to say something nice? KD said, did she go get one? KD, she went and got 2. My grandmother worked that switch like Zorro with a knife, with a sword. But she was teaching a lesson too. See, when your parents, or as us as parents, we discipline our children, in their eyes, they're saying, oh, daddy don't love me, mommy don't love me, why they beat me? Because we kids and we stuck in our ways. And when we're children and we get a little hair on our face, or the women get their little chests and they start to think they looking cute with their little bangs and stuff like that, we think we're grown. So when our parents are disciplining us, they're not disciplining us because they're abusive parents or they're trying to instill fear in us. What they're trying to do is tell us and teach us a lesson. Like, yo, do you know now that you're a child and you're under our care, there are certain ways that we need you to live. There's certain descriptions of us we need you to portray. So once you go against that, being respectful, going to school every day, respecting this household and the rules and the regulations when you should be here, doing the chores that we ask you to do. They're molding us to be adults. See, the little spankings that turn to punishment are all lessons that we're being taught. You know, when we're young, they pop us. Pop. When you're a baby, you get a little pop on the butt. Pop. When you're a teenager, get your when you're a young, almost a teen, you get your ass beat. Then when you're a teenager, what they do to us, they take away our social activity. That destroys us most. Remember when we was young and we was kids, our parents would take our TV away from us or take our video games. That was their way of punishing us, but teaching us a lesson in how to respect them, at the same time teaching us how to respect ourselves and the world when we become adults. But then when you get older, you see you want to go to the movies with your girlfriend. You want to go to Coney Island with your friends. You want to go to the parties with your friends. You want to have a little independence. See, because you're becoming an adult, now your parents punish you saying, now you're not going outside. Sonny Blanco, I see you in the building. Salute. See, you notice that shit? When we was young, they took our video games from us because we were so intrigued with video games. But now when you're a teenager, we're intrigued with being young adults. We trying to hump. We trying to smoke our little weed. We trying to drink our little beer. We trying to be young adults. We trying to act like we grown. What they do, you can't have no company and you ain't going nowhere. You can't have no company and you ain't going nowhere. And like my man Omni I-95 said, they even took our fucking allowance. See, Omni I-95 has showed you 2 times tonight he comes from a good background. You know what they said? When you in the street acting crazy like a fool, they be like, something must, who raised him? Who raised her? Because they say the way that you act is the description of your parents. Why are you acting like that? Damn, who raised him? What they did? Who? What? His parents must have been crazy. Then they went over the board and said, what do you need allowance for if you ain't going outside? See, my mother, she was medieval with punishment. Because, you know, I got real big and she's shorter than me. So physically, she knew she couldn't do nothing to me. But she was a thinker. She was a very intelligent woman. Very intelligent woman. Ooh. My mother do shit like, you're not going anywhere, but you can use the phone. Remember that, y'all? You can't go to the party. You can't go to the movies this weekend, but you can use the phone, but you have to be off the phone by 9 o'clock. Remember that, y'all? Sonny Blanco, you my brother. You my brother. That's not needed. Just you picking up the phone and you talking to me. You my brother. That's why I fucked up. Feeding into YouTube. How could me and you ever be upset with each other and we know we know a high level of such great people that know us? Fuck YouTube. How could we ever be against each other and we know such a high level of great people? That means if we know the high level of great people, aren't we great? Great people move with great people. You my brother, alhamdulillah. And I love you. Damn, I love you, bro. And that's a fact. I just told y'all this. I'm not going through this shit with my mans. Nah, we not doing none of that shit. I'm not doing that shit no more. And shout out to Sonny. Yo, you see how God worked? Shout out to OG Sonny. He came over here. See, let me tell you something about God, inshallah. The other night, Sonny Blanco had a show and he was upset. Certain things everybody that's upset with. They don't know the intricacy and the deep love between me and my friends. So I'm going to leave it there. Sonny Blanco said some things. So what? A couple of people called me. Did I call Sonny Blanco on some, yo, word to mother, son? How the fuck, la, la, la? Nah. I hit him on his DM, and I used the word respectfully more than once, because sometimes when you're getting your point across or trying to get a point across, certain things may be misconstrued. So I just wanted to let him know respectfully. Man was just talking earlier. That's my man. He was like, Dice, I just want, nah. Y'all know Sonny Blanco. Yo, Dice, word to mother, son. Yo, old shit, word to mother, son. Yo, I just wanted to let you know. You know how Sonny Blanco is? I love Sonny Blanco. That shit ain't about nothing. See, that's the best part about real men and people raised with etiquette, morals, integrity, respect, and an understanding. See, a lot of people on YouTube don't know me. Me and Sonny Blanco been rapping behind the scenes for a minute. A lot of people didn't know that. That's why when the show came up, my dudes was like, hold on, that's your man. Mind your business. That's my man. We'll take care of that. This ain't for no YouTube shit. We make mistakes, y'all. If y'all know how much I wish I could go back. See, I'm tight. I wish I could just go back to the day and pay my straight talk bill when my phone wouldn't have went off. I'm just going to leave that there. I bet you I never let my phone go off again, y'all. I bet you I pay my bill 2 days early from now on, y'all. Because I don't want to miss a phone call. I don't want to miss a text from nobody that I care about, whether we're on good terms or bad terms. If they need me, I need them to know I'm going to respond. So to all my family and friends, matter of fact, to the people that I once considered as friends and y'all are foes, if y'all ever need me, call me, man. I will overlook my ignorance and my pride to help you with anything that I can, especially if you call me. Because if you was around me, whether it was for a second or a day, and then if you had the actual pleasure to enjoy life outside in the world with me and talk, you would know my heart. So if we go through a stagnant or a stagnation of time, and you reach out and be like, yo, something is going on, I don't give a fuck about that, because we got so much pride, we don't know how to just put our pride to the side and call our peoples no more. I've been saying this since I've been on YouTube. So y'all hearing this now. And thank you, everybody that let me know what's being said on YouTube. Y'all hearing this now. Do me a favor, y'all. If y'all love me, when y'all hear something that's negative towards me, matter of fact, fuck me. If y'all hear something negative toward anyone, erase it out of your mind immediately. Don't even think about it. Don't even get upset with the person. If y'all fuck with me, don't even get upset. The minute you see something that upsets you, I want you to pray for that person. Because something is going on in that person's life where they're throwing out so much negativity. A lot of times people don't throw out no negativity because they're just evil. Unfortunately, there's some evil people. There's some people that throw out certain things, spew certain things from their mouth for a reaction because they're alone. Could be in a relationship, could have a woman, could have a man, but in their heart, they feel alone. There's some women that if they're in a relationship with a man, the only way they feel as though that they are being loved if they are physically abused. There are some men that will date women that may be promiscuous and know that certain women are just around them for financial gain. Not all women, some. And some men, they're so insecure in themselves. They don't believe in the worth. They don't believe in the importance of their self. They will be subject to that blatant disrespect instead of believing in God, understanding that God is testing you to see if you're going to keep your love for him. Until you love God over everything, nothing's going to work. I just want y'all to focus on that right there. Fuck everything else. Until you love God, everything. I mean, until you love God over your mother, until you love God over your woman, until you love God over your man, until you love God over your children, until you love God over your work, until you love God over your cars, until you love God over your money, until you love God over everything material, nothing is going to work. You got to love God so much that God is going to reward you with loving people that love God that's going to love you. Frank, when I see you in the building, I'm going to give y'all perfect examples. Y'all can understand them and learn, or y'all can just leave it alone. When I was younger, I engulfed myself with a bunch of hurt and confused people from the young age of teenagers all the way up to my 20s. I grew up with friends that unfortunately, when they came home, they were not sure that there was going to be home food in their home. I got friends that wasn't, I don't know if y'all know this. I'm really from a different era. I got friends that parents didn't even buy them quilts for their beds. I got friends that they used curtains for sheets. I got friends that parents was so addicted to drugs, they didn't even sleep on sheets. They slept on straight up parents. I mean, mattresses. There were parents that would go buy box springs and mattresses and take a sheet or a curtain and throw it on the bed and be like, you got somewhere to sleep, because they were so addicted to drugs and going through so much mental anguish, they couldn't get a grasp on life. I have a lot of friends that did not have the blessings that I have. This shit is crazy. Like, just think about that. Like, think about that now as adults. We're adults now, so we're going to fend for ourselves. We're going to go to work. We're going to hustle. We're going to sell pussy. We're going to do whatever we got to do, sell dick, strip, whatever, to make sure our stomach is fed. Just think about this. You're a child from the age of maybe 7, 13, 14, and every day you come home, you don't even know if you're going to have something to eat. Or think about this. You don't even know if your mother's going to be so drunk or your mother's going to be so engulfed in whatever addiction she is that you might walk into a house every day and see another man having sex with your mother. You may walk into a house every day home from school. Think about this. You just went to school and you're teased in school because you don't have the proper attire. And then when you come home, first thing you smell is crack. First thing you smell is cigarettes. First thing you see is a crowd of known people that have fell because of addictions in life crowded up in your home. You see your mother or your father so engulfed in that world trying to escape what they're going through, they ignore you. I got friends that been through that. Millie Fresh, I see you in the building. That's why I love my family so much. Like, I love God for choosing the family he gave me. I don't think y'all understand that. Everything is written. And some of us that's not going to have a loving mother. Some of us that's not going to have a loving father. Some of us that's not even going to have relationships at all with our parents or grandparents. God put me into a family where my mother, my father, my grandmother, my grandfather, my uncles, their friends, their neighbors, their cousins, everybody loved each other. And I wish YouTube was like that. I wish the podcast content creators would hit each other on the DMs, and instead of spewing up negative or disrespectful shit that may hurt somebody's feeling or put them in a depressive state, they'll talk to each other about creative things. I wish they'd just get together and start talking about job seminars. How come we can't hit each other on the DM and start talking about Planned Parenthood? Because unfortunately, we have children that have been through so many things and been put in so many positions where they had to have jobs from 13 and 14 and 15 and 16. See, some of us was blessed. We didn't have to have summer jobs. We got some people that they just didn't eat or didn't know when, what, or how something was ever good going to happen to them. So they just wanted to get to an age where they can get a job to provide for themselves. So unfortunately, some of the responsibilities and the maturity levels that we overlook with some of our children, we're going to have to start giving them the true accountability with. Y'all got to recognize our children are fucking. If you're in here and you're in your 40s and your 50s, it's a good chance your child is fucking. And if you think about how when we was coming up, how we was sneaky and we was deceptive to our parents when we wanted to go do certain things, now it's time for us to build different relationships with our children instead of being the enforcer. We start to build relationships with our children as parents, good supporting parents, instead of dictators. Instead of dictation. I've noticed this with a lot of parents. I've noticed this with a lot of men and women. When you're talking to people of your age, same age and maturity, we have a way of talking to each other, dictating things because we forget we're not talking to our children. Tate from VA, I see you. Just like sometimes when our children, they get in their little oats and they say certain things, what do we say to them? First of all, catch yourself. I'm not your friends. Walaikum salam, sister. You notice that our kids be getting fly and sassy. Be like, yo, you good? What did you just say? Repeat yourself. They won't repeat themselves, but we will make it adamant that we are their parents, right? I'm not your friends. Don't talk to me like your friends. We got to stop doing all that. Instead of us telling us not to talk to us like our friends, we got to start invoking to them how certain things are just disrespectful. Don't never tell a child what they shouldn't do or what they shouldn't express because you are covering up who they are. Don't never tell a child, yo, who you think you shouldn't say that. No, don't never say what a child shouldn't say because it's not your right for you to say what your child mind formulates. It is your right to try to create a solution for a problem that may be going on between your child and yourself or your child and the world, but it's not your right to dictate to them and try to override decisions that they already have and they're formulating in their mind. We have to start understanding. Our babies want to be heard too, just like we wanted to be heard. Remember when we used to tell our parents, damn, you always want me in the house so early. I can't do nothing. You always treat me like a kid. See, them are words of declaration, independence, and tones and firms of solidarity. Solid, firm belief within oneself that they're ready to conquer anything that God puts in front of them. We have to start acknowledging that. Some of our children adapt to roles quicker than some will ever adapt to. Some of our children will be more stronger and more ferocious leaders than we will ever be. And for those of us that choose to be on YouTube, I really, 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 really want us to be mature. And matter of fact, it's 12:01. I want to be the first one to say this to all the mothers in the building. Happy Mother's Day. New York Nikki, happy Mother's Day. The Truth Lady, happy Mother's Day. Yo, Meek, I don't know if you got no kids, but if you do, happy Mother's Day. Magnificent Mecca, happy Mother's Day, man. Word up. To all the mothers, man. Today is your day. I think everybody should really, really recognize what today is. This is one of the reasons why I think I stopped crying over my man, because my man is with his mother again. Ooh, how I wish I could be with my mother right now. Clarice Bradley, I know you're not in the building. Happy Mother's Day. That's a fact. Because some of y'all are really mothers. I'm here to tell y'all how special and how appreciated y'all are for the times we don't tell y'all how special and appreciated y'all are. From a man's aspect, from a child's aspect, y'all are very much appreciated. From the world aspects, without y'all, it could be none of us. And like Calm said, we got to get back to the love, y'all. I didn't get on YouTube. I did not get on YouTube to argue with another YouTuber. I don't argue in real life. Number one, it's stressful. I'm 50 years old. That shit is bad for my motherfucking blood pressure. It's just not me no more, y'all. It's not me. I just want to hear some smooth jazz, some good R&B. I want to eat some good food. I want to laugh. I want to play spades. I want to play Uno. I want to play horseshoes. I want to go fishing. I want to play basketball. I want to see the world. I want to spread the love from Brooklyn all over the world. And I want to love God. That's it. Nothing else. And whatever God decides to give me, physically, spiritually, or financially, I guess in his eyes is deserved. Your Omni I-95, you don't know nothing about no Uno, brother. You see, that's three descriptions right there. That man come from a family with some love. Number one, you can't play Uno by yourself. Do you know how special it is for people? Let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all don't want me to talk tonight, man. I'm the I-95. You just got you a wrench, man. All jokes aside, you just got you a wrench, man. Welcome to the family, man. You just got you a wrench, man. You just got you a wrench, man. You just got you a wrench. Y'all know how special that is, man. Like, seriously, think about this for a minute. Think about this for a minute, y'all. Let me go behind the avatar because I just heard Compa tell me your fucking lips is too dry, you jive motherfucker. Put some Vaseline on your lips. You look like you're eating donuts. Pardon me, y'all. Y'all think I'm joking? Look. I keep this by me every time I went live for Compa. Look at this, y'all. Let me take that off the screen. I'm dead ass serious. Compa made me get, oh, look at this. Look, this right here. You see what this is? That's that lip treatment. See, I'm looking up here like I done ate some chicken or some fish or something. I just heard that nigga say, come on, man. You're up there looking, I say you're up there looking like you're eating donuts, man. You look like you're up there eating that stuff. Swear I just heard him say that shit. I just heard him say that shit. That is fucking crazy, yo. But back to my man Omni I-95. Like, all jokes aside, to the spades players and to the Uno players, don't y'all see how excited people, they be like, y'all want to play some cards? It'd be like about 10, 12 people sitting around chilling. You know, might be just drinking, smoking a little candy cigarette, listening to good music. Somebody say, yo, what up? Y'all want to play some cards? Motherfuckers go, y'all got some cards? And then they'd be like, nah, we ain't got no cards. And then there'd be one person. Check this out. If I'm telling the truth, put the hearts up, man. Put up manners and respect if I'm telling the truth, man. Remember this, it'll be one person to get in the car, be like, I'm going to the store to get a couple of decks of cards. Check this out. Now, y'all know the person that goes to the store that get that deck of cards, they're definitely playing the first hands of spades. That's a fact. If I waste my motherfucking gas and go pay $3 a motherfucking pack for some goddamn cards, you think I'm waiting to next? No, I'm playing the first hand. Chuck Miller, what's up? Y'all know that. Then when you get back to the table, it's about 8, 9 people talking about, well, shit, I want to play. First of all, I don't go fuck who want to play. I'm playing. See, now I'm the king because, number one, I got the packs of cards. And I know everybody that's a good or a bad spades player. So people looking at me, they like this. God damn, they want to give me $100 bills. Yo, Dice, chill, pick me, Dice, chill, let me play with you. They like niggas putting their hand up like this and then clap. Come on, pick me. And I go, nah, I'm playing with such and such. So first of all, y'all know right there, right? Once I pick my partner, that's platinum. That's locked in because back to the petty shit, I went to the store. I went and bought the motherfucking packs of cards. I will throw these cards in the goddamn woods, and one of y'all got to go to the store. So now I done picked the partner, but it's 2 more people. They got to go through what they go through because, see me, once I pick my partner, I done ripped me a motherfucking piece of paper or got me a napkin, and I got me a pen, and on one side I wrote us, on the other side I write them. That's a fact. You heard what Half said. Only thing left then is a pen and a paper. And I'm going to keep it funky with you. If it's a bunch of people waiting, we're not playing the 500 and we're not playing the 350. See, I learned some shit down here when I moved to the South. I learned some shit when I moved to the South. They got a different way of playing spades down this motherfucker here. Remember, back in the days, we played the 500 if it ain't too many people around. But if it's a bunch of people waiting for next, what's the score, y'all? I ain't even going to say nothing. If it's a bunch of people waiting to play next, what we playing to? If it's not too many people playing, we going to play the 500. But if a bunch of people got next, what's the score we going to play to? If you really a fucking spades player. It might be 250 where you at, Millie Fresh, but we played at 350. We played 350, y'all. That's in the South. Give me some help. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I've been out of New York 20 years. I'm sorry. Yeah, everybody with the 250. 250 is what it is. Dum, dum, dum. What I'm saying is, you know, if it's a bunch of people, we won't be playing the 500. But down here in the South, that's a fact. 352. Millie Fresh said 352. That's a fact. But down here in the South, they don't do that. They play the first person to win 3 hands. Because it's 13 books. So say, for instance, the first person to get 7 books, you win that hand. If say you play another hand, you win 7 books. That's 2 hands. Whoever gets 7 books 3 times first. Next. Yeah, you know what Compa just told me to tell y'all? I'm dead serious right now, y'all. Today is May 14th, Mother's Day. This is just to the serious increase only. Hit me up on the Big Dice Chronicles. It's May right now. Let's plan a Team Guardian getaway for July or August. We could do it in the beginning of July, or we could do it right before people got to go back to work or the kids go back to school. The reason why I say this is now, I don't care about people's financial situations. At least if we start now, we can start, like my grandmother said, putting a little bit to the side until then. And for those that don't have it like that, we getting you there. We getting you there. And Big Dice stamped that. We getting you there. That's why we should start planning this thing now and putting it together before, because if it's May now, at the end of June or the second week or the first week of July, like by July 4th, we can make it to see if we're going to do it in July or in August, and then we can find out actually what we need as far as finances, because if we do it on a group rate, you know, if we do it together as a conglomerate, they have to drop down the price drastically. The reason why I said we have to talk about this is because we have to find out where everybody's at. For at least we can meet a half point where we can come together. If it's a majority of people in New York, we can meet in Philly, Virginia. Majority of people in the South, we can meet North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. But yeah, I think we need to do that. I think we need to do that on some real shit. I don't know what I'm going to do. Shout out to Wax AP. Yeah, but we're going to do something for Compa, man. That's a fact, FTC. We're gonna do something for Compa, because I didn't really understand this shit about him, and I see this shit so clear now. Compa really didn't care, y'all. He just was like, yo, fuck it, man. Like he said, fuck that shit. That shit is just water under the bridge now. Let's just chill. He said it all the time. Let's just chill. He said, come on now, hold on. You can't say that now, but hold on now. It's time for everybody to just say, hold on now. Like just chill. Like this right here, I don't know about y'all. I'm drained. This right here is enough for me to continue my strive of peace and greatness for myself. I don't know about y'all. This whole thing right here let me know how, quote unquote, I still got a lot of work to do on myself. I don't know about y'all. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. Like I told you, once you put on them invisible glasses, if the first thing you don't see when you put them invisible glasses on is the disgust from things that you know you should have not done within yourself, you ain't got the right glasses on. Because if you put on them invisible glasses and you can see everything or the wrong or the impurity in everyone else before you can see everything wrong and the impurities that were in yourself, you got the wrong glasses on. You got the new version of them glasses on. See, the new version of them glasses let people see what they want to see. The real version of them glasses let you see the truth. Yo, Dad, we got you in the building. I know you said you wanted to do part 2. If you want me to drop the link, you can pull up now and let me know when we can schedule it to do part 2. And we doing it. You dig what I'm saying? That's my man, Legal Guap, y'all. Y'all already know Big Dav in the building. Show y'all who my man is. For those of y'all that don't know, for Dolly Bear and the people. Dolly Bear, I want y'all to pay attention. This is my man, Legal Guap. That's my man, Dav, right there. This is his clothing line called Legal Guap. The Truth Lady, This is my man Dav right here, Legal Guap. This is his clothing line. Got him for the women, the children, the young guys. Like I said, go over to Legal Guap number 3 at Instagram, Arondo Reddo on Facebook, 03 Bulb Instagram, and check what my man got going on. These is just some things that I put up. He got a bunch of stuff over there, y'all. He got socks, everything. My man got socks, everything. Hats, baseball hats, whatever you need, he got them. You dig what I'm saying? Go over to Legal Guap number 3 at Instagram and check my man out. Go follow him on Instagram also. And go check out his web series he putting together from West LA. He got big things going on, man. He got big things going on, man. He really got big things going on, y'all. And we got to show that love and keep that love within us. For us, by us, ain't it? For us, by us, ain't it? And that's a fact. And me, I got off my motherfucking dean. I told y'all the devil always working because the devil know what I need and want in my heart. What I want in my heart and need, it's like a little seesaw. Because what I need and what I want, I know the difference in. What I need to be is more in tune with the fact what's written is written. What I want in my heart is for everybody to just think accordingly on the same accord with manners and respect. I mean, really, really meaning that from my heart with manners and respect. Not just saying it because that's Compa's line. It's going to be stamped with Compa name for the rest of his life. But that's some of the realest shit I ever heard in my life. Manners and respect. And like Josh said, and a lot of people that don't know about the Rastafarian culture, the first thing they say, manners and respect. Manners and respect. If y'all notice Compa when he used to be on live, he used to be walking by manners and respect. Manners and respect. Manners and respect. Word up. And we got to start doing that shit. We got to start having manners. Remember back in the days, your parents used to tell us, why you acting like you ain't got no manners? A lot of people forgot about manners once they, you know this crazy part. Can I talk to y'all for a minute, y'all? Forgive me, y'all. I just got some shit on my heart. It seemed like once we become adults, once we can go on a party and dance, once we can go on a party and consume alcohol, we forget about manners. Because, when we coming up as kids and teenagers and young adults, when we see our parents, friends, or our elders, first thing we do is, yes, ma'am. We don't want to smoke weed in front of them. We don't want to drink in front of them. We don't want to hustle in front of them. We trying to be like, yo, you don't see Miss D right there? Yo, boy, come here, come to the damn son, you pulling money all out like that and shit like that. But after a while, that goes from the manners that we had to, damn, you see Miss D right there, man? Miss D know what the fuck I do, my nigga. What's up with that bread? Silver Point, that's a fact. 40 years forever. See how we get older? Nigga be like, damn, son, that's born month. Man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. She know I get money, my nigga. Yo, you got that money? Because we forget the manners and the respect. Shout out to the Dread L Compa, man. I miss this dude so much. First of all, y'all, I miss this dude. I ain't even going to talk about it. Y'all can think about what y'all want to think. I love Clarice Bradley, y'all. Shout out to Clarice Bradley. G-Dop Gwen, I see you in the building, baby. Shout out to Clarice. Shout out to Clarice Bradley, man. You can't tell nobody from Brooklyn nothing about a nigga from Brooklyn. And you damn sure can't tell nobody about no motherfucking love that don't know nothing about no fucking love. You can't tell no man about a beautiful feeling you're expressing with your woman if he ain't never been through that beautiful expression with a woman of his own. He ain't gonna understand that shit. He gonna look at you like you fucking crazy. Man, bitches ain't shit. That's the first thing gonna come out of his mouth. Man, that bitch got you pussy whipped. She got you talking that bullshit. No, she ain't got me pussy whipped. She do got some good loving on her, but it's so much more to that. She's respectful. She asks me how I'm doing. She checks on me. She asks about my son that she didn't physically create. She cooks for me. She concerned about me if I'm in the street. If I'm not at her home, she ain't even right. That's what's so special about her. But unfortunately, when we got these egos in the street, we don't know how to say that to our mans. We start sitting there saying, yeah, this nigga right. These bitches ain't shit. Then the devil start putting more shit on that shit. Yeah, this bitch is probably playing me. This motherfucker don't give a fuck about me. Because you sitting up there listening to somebody that never had nobody just wake up in the middle of the night and go, nigga, you know I love you. I'm so blessed for some of the things I've been through. Some people have never been in a relationship, much less had a friendship where people have just genuinely said, yo, I love you. That's so sad. That's why I don't get mad no more, because I understand, I overstand some people just to never get it. You can put my ass on some motherfucking skates, put me in a hockey ring on some ice skates. You can give me a motherfucking set of pads. You can give me a Gretzky goddamn uniform. You can give me a helmet. I ain't gonna never be no ice skater. I'm gonna fall every time I go up there. I'm too big for that. What the fuck I look like trying to be on some ice blades, much less manipulating some puck to go into some fucking goal. I'm gonna fall. It's just some things people ain't gonna get. Dolly Bear, happy Mother's Day to you too. And we appreciate you for pulling up. That's a fact. She said, thank you for your hospitality. Have a blessed night. Don't forget to celebrate your ladies and the woman raising the children tomorrow. Treasure every moment with your mama, wives, and etc. Time is so short, and she is so right. You know what I noticed, y'all? Right now, at this moment now, I just noticed something. That's crazy. This YouTube shit is crazy, man. I don't know. I just thought about Magnificent Mecca, and I hope she all right, because if none of this dumb shit would have transpired on YouTube, Mecca would probably be right now up here on this channel, y'all. You know how Mecca is, running her goddamn mouth with her evil ass. And I would be appreciated the fact that a woman that to this day, y'all, still did something very wonderful, and that's made me think about my mother. YouTube emotions and hurt people do what? They hurt people. What do hurt people do? They hurt people. What do we do in the hood? We get defensive and protective, and we think about things that we know would destroy you physically in your heart, and we say it to you. Now, Riv, I see you in the building. Trays, I see you in the building. Yo, Cutthroat, I see you in the building. Yo, Trays, I was just up here telling people, man, this shit is over, y'all. At least it is for me. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say. I know I am a good person. And that's all I care about. I don't care about no YouTube bullshit. I don't. Got good people around us, man. We got good people, man. Shout out to Team Guardian, man. I love y'all so much. I can't stand y'all, though. I can't stand you motherfuckers. I can't stand y'all because y'all keep me grounded. The world be making me think sometimes everybody evil, but y'all not. Shout out to NY Nikki. Shout out to Ron Buggs. Shout out to Half Past 7. Shout out to Tube Chronicles. Shout out to Big Trays. Shout out to Cupid Guts. Shout out to Artist Morrison. Let me tell y'all something about Artist Morrison. Let me tell y'all something for all you stupid motherfuckers. Excuse me. Let me tell y'all something for all y'all confused people. I love Artist Morrison. Times he disappointed me and I was so upset with him. I'm like, I ain't talking to him no more. Fuck him too. Fuck Artist. Fuck that. I ain't fucking with that nigga. Caught up in my feelings, y'all. Because I love him so much. Never been around him physically. But I feel his pain. BXJ. Team Guardian. Salute. I talked to my man Artist today, y'all. I just stopped crying. I'm thinking I'm good. Let me tell y'all something, man. Artists love Compa. And I'm leaving it there. That man broke down. Yo, let me tell y'all something. That's why I'm so blessed. Artist said some of the realest shit to me. I ain't gonna go into our conversation, but Artist says some of the realest shit to me today, man. A lot of y'all people don't know how to look at the truth when it's right in front of your face. Y'all are so captivated with the bullshit. You're so captivated with just the most foolish conception of thought. I'm not even going to disrespect anyone anymore. It's just a foolish conception of thought. Like if you really logically think about some of the things that you muster up, it's so hurtful. It's so hurtful. I didn't get on YouTube for this. I did not get on YouTube for this. I got on YouTube for some guidance, some direction, and to learn. I got on YouTube to guide, direct, and teach. The most thing I did to get on YouTube, just to spread some love. And I thought about some shit. Shout out to Mac Mean. Shout out to Mac Mean. Mac Mean said some shit. He did a show, voiced his opinion. People was in the comments talking to Mac Mean about certain things. About Mac Mean said, like pertaining to children. I gotta piggyback off what he said. And I want people to stop doing this. He said, once I build a relationship with some of you people in the chat, and then y'all may reverse or flip on me or say something crazy. I might say something crazy to y'all. Fuck you, your kids, your life, everything. Fuck that bullshit. Yeah. Because I feel as though you violated me. He said that, and I thought about that. I don't know why God made me watch the segment. That's the part that popped up on the TV. He was like, man, fuck that bullshit. If you violate me, I'm violating you. I'm not even doing that no more. Because that was my whole perspective. I'm like, damn, for the people that watch me on YouTube, I gave you the most genuine thing that I can give you, which is my heart. A couple of times, tears ran out of my eyes for disappointment and anger. See, people fail to realize when you're disappointed, angry, and the devil is on your shoulder, that's a pot boiling. It's just like a kettle. It's just like a pressure cooker pot. The next time the women cook something in a pressure cooker pot, pay attention to the condensation all over the pot. Condensation is a big word for water because it's boiling. about to explode. Y'all know when you're cooking on a pressure cooker pot, once it starts whistling, it's time for you to cut the pot off. And you better not just take that lid off and bust that pressure cooker pot. The shit will explode in your face. If you notice on the top of a pressure cooker pot, you have to put it on to the right, clamp it down, and pull it and lock it into place because of the pressure of the pressure cooking pot can explode. So what you have to do, you have to wait for the whistling to totally erase. See, when you don't hear that whistle anymore, because if you pay attention, it'll be a light whistle. When the whistle is over, that means it is safe enough for you to unlatch the pot. By then, all the water, the condensation, and everything has evaporated because everything has cooled down. But you know what my new thing is? I don't care no more. I'm not even going to get to the boiling pot point. That's my new thing. I'm working on that now. Avoiding the boiling pot point. I want y'all to work on that. It's just a little analogy I put together. Avoiding the situation that's going to make you erupt to something that may make you hurt someone or, unfortunately, make you get hurt. Avoiding the boiling pot moment. And a better perspective is you're going to come across things in your life that's going to get you so upset. Maybe something with the family, maybe something at work, maybe something within your mind. You have to stop the shit right then before it gets to the boiling pot point. The boiling pot point is going to fuck up everything. Dunbar's in the building. I see you, brother. The boiling pot point. If y'all fuck with me, pay attention to the boiling pot point. See, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go hard on YouTube, y'all. How many subscribers I got, y'all? I haven't even been checking my subscribers. How many subscribers I got, y'all? Please, can somebody tell me? Oh, you in Atlanta with your moms. Yo, kiss her in the mouth for me. Run up in the mouth, kiss her in the mouth, and tell her I said she's sexy. Happy Mother's Day, baby. Looking like Trail in the face. Yo, if y'all see my man D and see his brother Trail, they're the same face, but they just opposite. My man Trail look like Warren Sapp. Y'all know D, he muscular, he tall, he looking like a fucking security guard. But bless their mother, man. Bless their beautiful mother. Kiss her on the mouth and tell her I love her. Happy Mother's Day, man. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Half. Thank you, Super. Crook from the Brook. I appreciate you. I see you pulled up in the building. Please subscribe. Don't make it the last time we see you over here. I'm at 872, y'all. That's 128 from 1,000. Now I'm about to go real hard. See, y'all didn't know the conversations that me and Compa really had. See, Compa, he used to come out and bug on the stage and flip out. Shut up, Martin Luther King. Don't nobody want to hear that bullshit love shit. But if y'all go pay attention to my man Compa shows, Compa was in the politics. Compa was in the guard. Great grandson, salute. I remember the time, if y'all go, you know what I'm going to watch too? I want y'all to go watch the episode Compa did when he said, Nat Turner at the crib, let's talk about it. Y'all know where he got that idea to talk about Nat Turner? Me. Me and him was sitting up one day talking about the movie that I saw, pertaining to Nat Turner. And the guy that plays in the new movie Creed, not Michael B. Jordan, the other dude, there's a movie that he played Nat Turner, and it was a deep movie. See, Nat Turner was so loved by the slaves, and he was so fair-skinned, he was taught how to read. See, Nat Turner was the jewel to enslaving black people with Christianity. See, they used to take Nat Turner all around. So all of the slave plantations, and they would have him stand in front of the slaves, and they would have him read from the Bible. They would have him read from the Bible. Hold on, y'all. We doing it for Compa. Shout out. We got hoodies up in the building, y'all. Salute. Oliver, what up?
What's up, man?
You all right?
I'm all right.
You good?
Right.
Shut the fuck up, Oliver. Don't say thank you. Shut up. Shut up. We ain't even gonna go through that. What up, my nigga?
Yo, you know, I just got a question, my nigga.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm not here to disrespect. I'm not doing none of that. Like, my question to you is, did you say sorry, my nigga?
Did I say sorry to who?
Did you say sorry to the general?
To the who?
To the general.
Who's the general?
See?
I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying to me. Talk to me. You here? You know I got you up here, so I want to know what you're saying.
L, did you ever say sorry, man?
To who?
To L.
Who is L?
Good night, my brother. Have a good night. And that right there, sometimes.
I'm asking you a question. Who is L?
And take time away from this shit, my nigga.
All right, but who is L? Back to what I was saying. See, this is the part I don't really understand, but we ain't gonna feed into it. We're gonna spread love. I asked him who is a general that I honestly don't know who the fuck a general is. I asked who is an L that I don't know who is an L. But back to what I was saying. Maybe he'll come back up and explain what he meant, and he's more than welcome to come back up and explain what he meant. And I'm glad he actually pulled up, tell you the truth, y'all, because when Oliver pulled up just now, the first thing came in my mind was to just ignore the fact that he was up here. But I thought about the dread just now and say, yo, what I said I'm going to work on, I'm going to work on. I have the control of this dashboard here. I have the control. Like if you notice right now, I'm going to go right over in the chat. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the link again. I have the control of everything up here. I can have you up here. I can have you off here. I can have you muted. I can have you blocked. I can take over the screen. So that anybody that wants to pull up, you can pull up. You can actually pull up. Sometimes it's better for people to talk about things that maybe the other person don't know. Maybe that's just the best thing to do sometimes. The only thing you can do is try. But if not, so be it. But back to what I was saying. Nat Turner was taken around to all the slaves. They would put him up on a pedestal and make him preach to the slaves out of the Bible. There were certain parts of the Bible that they made Nat Turner learn and repeat. A lot of the parts that they made him learn and repeat to a lot of the slaves were verses pertaining to obeying the master, obeying a master and obeying a master and loving a master and obeying a master and loving a master. But the master in the Bible that they're talking about obeying and loving is not man. the master that is in the Bible and the Quran and any other righteous book or righteous organization or religious, the master or the God or the Most High, that's who they're talking about. They're not talking about nobody physically that walks on the earth. And especially, they're not talking about anybody that's going to use that manipulation to enslave anyone, much less just a specific color, which was black. Don't think it was just black slaves, though. There were white slaves, too. Like if you really do the history on Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman made some great accomplishments. And she was successful with helping so many people, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of slaves, escape up north. But that was an assistance with some good white people. Look it up. Don't think that colored people could get from Virginia all the way up to Boston, Massachusetts without the assistance of God. And what God did is some people that were white, they had compassion in their heart. They wasn't looking at black people like we were slaves. They weren't looking at black people like we were worthless. They wasn't looking at us like we was dogs, and they weren't looking at us like they were properties. And there was a lot of them that died because of the assistance of trying to abolish slavery that's overlooked. That's why I'm not prejudiced. That's why I can never be prejudiced. Don't get it twisted. There's some white people that are very evil. There's some black people that are very evil. There's some Russian people, Chinese, anything, any ethnicity background is just good and bad. But when Nat Turner got older and really started to comprehend what he was reading, see, back, you know, when you go to school, they give the kids, I don't know about nowadays what it's called, but when I was coming up, it was called a reading comprehension test. See, it was a lot of kids that could read, but they could not comprehend. But see, when Nat Turner started to comprehend what he was reading, he understood that he was being used as a pawn to keep us enslaved as a group of people. And what did he do in turn? I ain't gonna tell you. Go watch the damn movie. But that was me incompetent. He called me that morning. He was like, yo, Uncle Dice, yo. I want to get into some like politics with the world. We sitting up on the gram, talking face to face. He got his little spliff. He like, yo, Uncle Dice. He said, yo, I want to get into the politics of the world. I want to let people know my mind is deeper than they think. He said, yo, tell me something that I should talk about that'll get them in a building, that'll really get them thinking. I told him I just saw the movie about Nat Turner, and I started talking to him. He was like, oh, word? And then we got the building on Nat Turner. And then I remember one day he was talking to me about something, and he did it on his show that I knew about, but we never spoke about it. And then when he did it on his show, we just started building about it, and that was how God punished the 4 angels, the Anunnaki that was sent down here that was supposed to protect, that wound up breeding with the humans. And they said God put these 4 people that had the north, east, west, south parts of the region to control and have dominion over. He put them underground and buried them. And he said he would punish them for 400 years. He said, and after 400 years, the same ground that he buried them deep within, he said he would cover that with mountains and floods of water, which is the Euphrates River that connects to the Mississippi River. It is now drying up. He said after that dries up, this is in the Bible, these same angels will come up to what? Eradicate all evil in the part that they have dominion over. See, y'all didn't understand. Comp was talking some deep shit. He just didn't think people really would be interested in it. If y'all really want to know what me and Comp used to argue about, me and Comp used to argue because he used to be like, yo, Uncle Dice, you don't know how this YouTube shit is there, man. You got to go bust a move. He said, you got to bust a move. He said, then when niggas start getting at you, he said, you busting a move. And I was trying to tell him, I said, Compa, that's not me. I said, because one of these niggas say something real crazy about me, Compa, I'm going to jail. He said, you can't do that, Uncle Dice. He said, in this YouTube world, if you ain't got no crocodile skin, you're gonna get devoured. I didn't pay no attention to nothing he was saying because I'm so enthused with YouTube. I'm just getting on YouTube. You know, I got great people coming to pull up when it was 2 people in the building, when it was 5 people in the building, when it was 6 people in the building. We having great conversations. We interacting with each other. I'm talking about things that I thought, quote unquote, y'all was going to tease me and joke about it first. But God just told me, you know what? If it's on your heart, it got to be somebody else out there that want to know some of these things. And look at the relationship and the rapport we built with each other. And I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep talking about current events. I'm going to keep talking about the things in the world that's destroying us. I'm going to keep trying to get us closer and closer together. I'm going to keep pushing that manners and respect. We got to do that. I don't care about YouTube. And I'm going to keep it funky with y'all. I'm not even watching any other platforms anymore. I'm not even watching any chats anymore. I'm staying away from all that. I'm focusing on what I got going on over here, what Team Guardian got going on over here, spreading his love, getting God out, going through our little disagreements amongst us like family should, and correcting it. We're not going through that shit. It ain't gonna be no days. Nah, we ain't going through that. We ain't going through that. I'm done. I'm burnt out. I got so fucked up with YouTube. I started watching YouTube to see the bullshit. And like I told y'all a long time ago, what you watch, your mind will absorb like a sponge. Just Books, I appreciate you. Everything I told y'all, I fell for. That's why I feel so stupid. Think about this. I told y'all, everything that you watch, your mind is like a sponge and it will absorb it and you will start to leak that shit up out your body. It's just like a person that drink all day. The more alcohol they drink, the more alcohol is going to seep out their pores, and that's how I fucked up. See, y'all don't know, I've been asking God how I fuck up. You heard me and my man argue with each other. You heard me say on DJ Velo, me and Comp ain't never had no beef. I'm just disappointed. But I started asking God, what did I do wrong that the last month of my man's life, we wasn't eye to eye? And I didn't get to enjoy like the last month of my man's life, my childhood friend. It's going to constantly be in my mind, yo, you and him was beefing over YouTube? Instead of laughing with each other? Y'all don't know what's on my heart? That's what I'm disappointed in within myself. The last month on YouTube, my childhood friend, me and him stubborn. I'm not answering his phone calls. He not answering my phone calls. Then he calling me back and I'm stubborn. I'm looking at the phone. I'm not answering the phone. That's stubborn. Call the phone. Then he's stubborn. Then he don't answer the phone. And then he called me and I'm stubborn and I don't answer the phone because of what we're watching on YouTube. And that whole month is gone and now my man gone. So we did a month of wanting to talk to each other, and because of pride, we ain't speak. That's the most stupidest shit I've ever done in my life. That's stupid. That's right. Big Dice is going to say it. That's very, very stupid. This whole dark side, light side, Nile River, 050. I say this so disrespectfully to everybody, including myself. That's stupid. I can't even say respectfully, y'all, because that's so I say this disrespectfully to all of us. That is the stupidest shit I'm looking at ever. I heard somebody say we can't let the mods or the supporters dictate our chat or our platform. You're right and wrong. You can't let the mods or the supporters dictate your platform, but the mods and the supporters, y'all run the chat. Oh shit, peace, Azrael Super. Good night, brother. And that's the movie, y'all. It's called Birth of a Nation. Make sure y'all go watch that movie. It's called Birth of a Nation. The Nat Turner movie that's played by the guy that's in the movie Creed. I can't remember his name. He was in Lovecraft Country also. Great actor. Pardon me, Super. I ain't even see that, bro. Sometimes I be looking up. I'm glad you're still here. But thank you. Because I couldn't remember it off my head. But it's called Birth of a Nation, y'all. Great movie. Great movie. See, them things right there, y'all think I'm joking, like Omni I-95. I was trying to tell y'all about the spades, just like Super right there, just to know that he went through the whole movie, Birth of a Nation, and it impacted his heart so much where he can tell y'all that. See, this is signs of people that come up with great character, like Omni I-95. I just told y'all, remember how excited we used to be just to know we're about to play spades with each other? Ain't no gambling. Sometimes it's gambling, but we just want to play spades and we enjoying each other, laughing and joking. Watch this nigga. You know he known for cutting. That nigga a cut. You know motherfuckers always watching that one nigga that's known for cutting. It's always, then it's that one nigga that want to mix up and scramble the books because you know if a nigga cutting, you gotta motherfucking pick the right fucking book or what happened? You lose 3 books, y'all. To me, that's all love. To me, that's all love. Everybody in here that plays spades, y'all don't got a favorite spades partner? I do. Yo, Clarice, I just said this to you, girl. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I love you so much. I was just telling people how what you said to me I needed to hear yesterday, even though I knew it. You know how sometimes, yo, let me tell y'all something. Can I be real with y'all right now? You know how you can be in a relationship with somebody? You can know you love them and you can know they love you, but don't y'all know how sometimes y'all just want to hear that shit? You know how sometimes you need to hear that shit? Fuck what you want. You need to hear that shit deep in your like I'm sharing my life with you. I'm going through your aggravation and everything you're going through. My aggravation. We're sharing our life experiences. We're sharing intimacy between each other. I need to hear that. I love you. Facts. See, that's why people don't understand me. Well, not all, because y'all do, but not all. That's why some people can't understand me, because some people ain't never ever been showed love. I mean, just showed genuine displays of love. Great grandson said, he said, I'm putting something together for little bro. Compa, hit me on Instagram, the real great grandson. Y'all know, if y'all not subscribed to great grandson and Weaver Building We, please go follow him on Instagram, and please do me a favor, go subscribe to him. Do me that favor. Great grandson dropped some shit the other day about Adam and Eve. Whew. Whew. Alexa, put on the living room air condition, please.
Okay.
I like that. I got my Alexa hooked up to my air conditioner, y'all. I don't know. I like that shit. That just make me smile. For real. So the women in the building, what y'all got planned today for Mother's Day? Y'all going to get your back beat out? Y'all going to church? You going to get your hair done? You taking the kids out? What's going on? Talk to me. Tell me something. Do your men have something planned for you? Do your children have something planned for you? Do you have something planned for yourself? It's all right for y'all to spoil yourself. It's all right for everybody in here to get themselves a birthday present or just an appreciation present for being alive to yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with that, doing something for yourself. Word up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like y'all know me, every Saturday I got to go get my hair cut. That's something I just need to do for myself. I ain't walking around looking like no goddamn serial killer. I can't do that. Yeah, I got a bald head. I'm in touch with my feelings. Ain't no need to be walking around with no hair just right around here and shit like that. Looking like Mr. T backwards and all that bullshit. Cut all that shit off, man. You got to be in touch with your feelings. You have to be real with yourself. You got to be. You got to be. But I know my mission from now on. This ain't got nothing to do with YouTube. YouTube is just teaching me more and more lessons. Every time I look at YouTube and get disgusted with YouTube, I learn that YouTube teaches me more and more of a lesson. See, God don't make no mistakes, man. God don't make no mistakes. I remember a time, it was only, 7 of us in the building, y'all? But we was here. Remember what I always said? At least we got God's number in this building. Remember I always said the God hour, 7 o'clock? Remember that we used to have 7 in the building? Look at how God worked. Ain't nothing but love. We got the love, so we're going to start working on the manners and respect. But you know what? I noticed that. I said it just the other day. Shout out to Team Guardian. When somebody comes in, the first thing everybody says, how you doing? Peace. We got the respect. I got to start working on my manners. See, because I respect myself and I love myself, but I don't respect nothing around me that I don't trust. And that's the sad insecurity that I got to deal with. It's fucked up when you want to love everything, but you don't know what to love. Shit, I want to love the motherfucking food line that's packing my bags. I don't want to pack my bags. When they came to work and filled out that application, they told them part of your job description might be working the cashier. Part of your job description might be loading cans. Part of your job description might be mopping the floor. part of your job description might be packing bags. So I love them because I don't want to pack them bags. Does anybody in here, when y'all go buy all that food, do y'all want to pack all them bags? I hate these motherfucking counters talking about scan and go. I hate that shit because y'all got me doing y'all job. Whatever happened to the public interaction with a person smiling and talking to you while they're doing simple things is totaling up what's in your car. Hey, how you doing today? What's going on? Girl, what's up? Yo, you know, I was thinking about trying them cookies. Are them cookies good? I've been eating them for years. God damn it, I'm getting a pack when I get off. Whatever happened, they're trying to take away and eliminate social interaction between human beings. Remember that back in the days, we get off, the young boy or whatever, because I used to do it. I used to pack bags. Remember that, y'all? They pack 10 and 12 bags. They help you to the car. You give them a $5 tip because instead of that kid out there snatching chains, instead of that kid out there putting a gun to somebody, he's in the store on the weekend packing some bags, probably trying to get a pair of sneakers, probably trying to make sure he got some lunch. Think about this, probably trying to help his mother pay some bills. How many of our children, how many of our young boys, like myself, either all their life or periodically had to do one thing that's very hard to a young man? They had to watch their mother struggle. I don't know about the relationship with a young woman and her mother, but I'm going to tell you something. For a young man to watch his mother struggle, this shit right here enlights and ignites an ignition of just, so what? I'm ready to conquer the world. My mother's struggling. I don't give a fuck. I'll go sell some drugs. I don't give a fuck. I'll go on a robbery. I don't give a fuck. I'll go on a drill because I'm tired of my mother struggling. It's a difference with a man. Sir Valentino, salute. And everybody in here that has a mother, would you please tell them for Big Dice, Happy Mother's Day, and would you hug them for me? I'm not jealous of y'all, but I'm envious of y'all. I can't stand the fact that y'all still got your mother and I ain't got mine. But the flip side of that coin is I'm so glad y'all still have y'all mothers. You see how fucked up my heart is? I'm envious that y'all have y'all mothers. But then I love the fact that y'all have y'all mothers. God damn it. This YouTube shit real sneaky. This YouTube shit, to all the dice shooters, the YouTube is like, you got $1,000 bet, and the person that just shot the dice, he shot a deuce. He shot a deuce, a point of a 2. And in your mind, you got $1,000 on the line, and you like, this nigga threw a 2. I'm about to tear this deuce up, and then you ace. See, you so worried about winning $1,000. Not one time in your mind did it run through your head, you gonna lose. Not one time does it run through your head when you see that deuce that you're gonna lose. But then y'all hear what they say in that dice game about that deuce? That bitch will kill you, man. They say that deuce will kill you, that Tracy, she'll burn you. That 4, you can't survive Rikers Island. You don't know nothing about the 4 building. Remember these terminologies they used to say when you're shooting dice? Specifically CeeLo. I'm not talking about 7-Eleven. I'm talking about 3 dice, baby. I'm talking about 3 dice, baby. Thank you, Clarice. Thank you, Clarice. This beautiful lady right here. Happy Mother's Day to my beautiful, beloved mother, y'all. Miss Sharon McLeod. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, y'all. And happy Mother's Day to my beautiful, beloved grandmother, Miss Edna McLeod. They said my grandmother looked like Lena Horne. I don't know if y'all remember the episode on Sanford and Son when Red Fox was in love with Lena Horne. Every time I watch that episode, I think about my grandmother. My grandmother, she just reminded me of Lena Horne. Beautiful, elegant, pure definition of a woman. A heart that, oh my God, a heart that I can't even describe to y'all. And the way my grandmother loved God, like my mother, I should have started noticing things. The last years of my mother's life, especially in 1991, my mother found out in 1991 that cigarettes, unfortunately, was contributing to her death. Stopped smoking cigarettes cold turkey. I noticed something. My mother started going to church often. Like my mother would go to church, but she would go to church when we came down here to North Carolina because, you know, rest in peace to my Aunt Dorothy. She was the actual pastor. So we have property and we have an actual burial ground in the church. So, of course, when we come down from New York, we're going to support our family in the South because you know how them people from the South is. That's my family from New York. We up in there looking good with our clothes on and all that shit. But I noticed my mom started going to church in Brooklyn, right on the corner of our block, 188 Utica Avenue, Holy Temple of Prayer, Pastor Reverend Willie Moore. He had a wife by the name, rest in peace to you, Miss Virginia Moore. Happy Mother's Day to you too. My mother started going to church every Sunday, y'all. She was showing me right then and there, she was building her relationship and her rapport with God. See, because when the doctor told her what time it was, she kept that information to herself. She didn't tell me. She told her favorite cousin, which is my cousin's Jamal, my favorite cousin. His mother name is Edna Earl. My cousin name is Jamal McDowell. They call him Booms. My mother's favorite cousin. Ain't that some funny? Ironically, my mother's favorite cousin's son is my favorite cousin in the world. My mother told her favorite cousin, unfortunately, she was dying, but she told no one else. She didn't tell me. She wouldn't put that burden on me. She didn't tell my grandparents, none of that. But what my mother started doing was talking to God. See, I didn't catch it. I'm like, Mom, where you going? She's like, I'm going to church. See, my mother was funny. When she worked all day, Monday through Friday, and then Saturday would get up, because she used to sell life insurance for Prime America. On Sunday, that was her day to lay down and rest, and she don't want to be bothered. Don't ask her for nothing. But my mother started getting up early on Sundays, 11:30, she in church. God was giving me examples that they was preparing a relationship with each other. God was letting her know it's time to come on home. But before you get here, I need to know what's really going on with you, because my mother was never no angel. But my mother was the best person in the world to me. I ain't have to lie to her. She ain't agree with my lifestyle at one particular time in my life. I know she's so proud of me now. But it was many nights my mother was very furious and enraged with certain decisions that I chose in the street. See, I ain't had one of the mothers that was like, yo, give me some money. I know you robbed somebody. I know you selling drugs. Fuck that. I need my cut. No, I ain't have no mother like that. When I tried to force money on my mother said, you could take that shit back to where you got it from. I was raised different. It's like I noticed when I had my son at the age of 25, that's when I started building my relationship with God. Yeah, God jumped right on my back. He said, yo, you see what I just gave you? I just gave you again. He said, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to teach you something. Me having my son, my God taught me to be more considerate, have more consideration for what people think. My mother used to always tell me, if you're going to stay outside all night, would you do me one favor? Just call me and let me know. But I don't know about the women, but to us guys, we out in the club, we out in the party, we in the gambling spot. We see this fly little chick. We got this shooby dooby. We going to the hotel. She going to the house. We not even thinking about having the consideration that our parent is in the home, scared to death, wondering if we're going to come home. All you got to do is pick the phone up. Yo, ma, like she said, all you got to do is, yo, I ain't coming home. I'm good. She said, let me hear your voice. See what God did when he gave me my son. The way I used to be like, yo, why you always worrying, ma? You always telling me about this bullshit. All that shit that I thought was bullshit, now I go through with my child. You see how God worked? I remember my mother telling me something years ago that I didn't understand. Yeah, I'm talking about you. She said, I done gave you to God, boy. I said, what? She said, I'm tired and I done gave you to God. Whatever his will is with you, it's going to be, because I'm not going to let you drive me crazy. That's what my mother said to me. I ain't understand that shit back in the days. I ain't understand that shit now. But now that I have a son, you wouldn't believe what I say to him. I am not going to let you drive me crazy. I find myself repeating phrases that my mother said to me, I'm saying to my son. I remember my mother telling me certain times you got to learn how to mind your business. She said, when it comes to me and my husband, you need to learn how to mind your business. Now, when you got your mother looking at you saying, mind your business, you my mother. You know, in my mind, I'm like, fuck is you talking about? You my mom's. Whatever I see going on with you, I'm checking. I'm addressing that shit. My mother said, mind your business. She said, you are a child and we are adults. She's like, I don't give a fuck if you're 20, 21 years old, 22 years old. See, we think we grown. My mother said, you are a child. Mind your business. And she said, if I keep talking to you about you minding your business, I might just have to ask you to leave my house. That's why I love God so much for the family that he chose to give me. I could have been raised in such worse and horrific situations. I always had something to eat. I remember one time my mom's was young, y'all. True story. My grandmother owned the building. I guess my mom's went out or partied or bought something like that. I come home one day, my motherfucking lights is off in the apartment that we got on the first floor, because my grandmother, she had the whole building, 170 Utica Avenue. The first floor is a 1-bedroom apartment. The second floor is a 3-bedroom apartment. The third floor is a 3-bedroom apartment. And we have a storefront on the front, which was a beauty salon. So, you know, my mother and my grandmother, they must have been going through their situations or their conversations about accountability and responsibility and budgeting money. And when I came home one day and clicked on the lights, I'm like, why the fuck is the lights off? You know why the lights was off? My grandmother and grandfather had plenty of money. They owned the building because they was teaching my mother a lesson. The same thing my mother taught me. One day you're going to have to learn to fend for yourself because I'm not going to be here forever. By the time my moms get home and my grandmother and grandfather have a conversation, you know what happens next? My grandmother is running down 3 and 4 extensions from the second floor down to our apartment so we can put on the lights and the TV. And then first thing the next morning, my grandmother and grandfather is going to pay that bill. It wasn't never about no money. It was about teaching my mother a lesson. If you think you're grown, prove to us that you're grown. See, when you're grown, you can't be grown sometimes. You got to be grown all the time. Some dudes, they want to be grown when it come to having sex. Oh, yeah, I'm fucking her. Some women, they want to be grown when it comes to having sex. Yeah, I put that pussy on him. I fucked him. They want to say so much, I'm grown, I can do what I want to do, man and woman. But when that child comes, them same people, men and women that was adamantly verbally displaying how grown they was, when it comes to going to work, getting them Pampers, taking that baby to the doctor, taking that child up to school, making sure that child is getting everything that they need to have a substantial life. Now, you're not an adult anymore. This right here confuses me. You can't be an adult. Sometimes you have to be an adult all the time. I'm going live tomorrow for Mother's Day. Yeah, it's Mother's Day today. Tomorrow I'm going live to talk about my mother. If y'all want to pull up, I'd love to see you. I'm going to talk about God tomorrow too. I'd love to see you. Look out for the thumbnail. It'll be in the morning. Oh, yeah, for the new people that's pulling up, make sure y'all go subscribe to my backup page. It's called the Back Block Chronicles. I need 2 more people. I got 48 subscriptions subscribed over there. I need 2 more people to go live from my cell phone on the Back Block Chronicles, and we're going to start pushing these channels for real. Like FTC Vice said, we're going to get that Sunday message on tomorrow. And that's a fact. I love all y'all for pulling up. I love all y'all for y'all support. I love all y'all for thinking and being good people and for wanting a difference and a change in the world. That's how we're going to end it tonight. Just love everybody, man. Love people that the only way they know how to express themselves is negative. Love them. Love people that all they know how to do is create crazy stuff. Love them. Love people that do things for clickbait. Love them. Keep loving them. Don't hate them. Don't ignore them because they telling you right in front of your face those are cries for help. And if you're close enough to the person or you know them and you see them cries out for help, do me a favor. If y'all fuck with me, go help them. Salute. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?